I honestly, when I seen this, I could not get away with how different I look. No, it's disappointing. Pre-dad shred is over, so I can eat these if I want. But I can't even taste them because of COVID. Anyway, welcome to the pre-dad shred. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a 12, 13, 14 week shred because I'm having a baby and I thought I was a bit fat, so I better lose some weight for the baby coming in. That not really to be healthier per se, just A, to look and feel better, B, supposed to be a wee bit fitter and healthier, and C, because I know that the weeks preceding baby being born are going to be difficult. And I want to be in a good position physically to handle them. Mainly being that, people eat crap when babies are born and they get fat. And I don't want to be one of those guys. And should I slip slightly into that way of life, I'm at a better starting point. That was the initial intention. Now I actually just eat like that anyway. Eat pretty healthy. So what we're going to do today is, uh, as I alluded to via my eating of Crave, or Craze, Aldi's version of Crave, I have the Rona. So Joanna, my partner, last week was 38 weeks pregnant on the Thursday. No, 39 weeks pregnant on the Thursday. And on the Tuesday, she tested positive. And she was in bed, ill, coughing, runny nose, the whole thing. She got worse before she got better. And then on the Thursday, I tested positive. And then this weekend past, I've just had a rubbish weekend. I've not really been able to do as much as I wanted, not been able to be as productive as I wanted. I'm now on the other side of it today. My health markers on my Fitbit, such as my resting heart rate and HRV, etc., are all getting back into kind of normal range, but still feel ill, sinuses swollen and stuff. So it's not been a good time considering that we have an induction tomorrow, Tuesday. It's Monday today, Monday the 16th of October. Induction's tomorrow, Tuesday the 17th, and the baby's due date is October the 19th. So it could come any time from tomorrow, pretty much. So having COVID and that happening is not a good collaboration. It's the last week of the pre-dad shred. It ended today. The next video after this one, if you want to check it out the channel, is going to be the recap of the whole thing, just where I started, where I am now, and then the difference in how much body weight I've lost and how I look and stuff. Just a lot slimmer now. But anyway, what I want to show you today is we're going to have a look at how much muscle can someone lose and how much different can they look when they've been ill and not going to the gym for 4 days. So 4 days, no gym, and you've been ill. Have you actually lost any muscle? So if we look here, in the past week, I've only had 2 gym sessions, or I suppose 3 technically. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how I've counted these up. Anyway, for this week, it's just a normal week. 5 sessions, 6 sessions. This next week, I only had 2, 3-ish, if you count it for this week as opposed to that week. So, as you can see, I've had COVID on these days, 16th being today. On the 11th, I still went to the gym because I was just kind of ill. I was alright, I wasn't too bad. But then the next day I was bad, and then the next day I was bad, and then the next day I was worse. So I'm a bit better today. I'm probably, as the days went on, I've actually got a little bit better. But it does that, like, morning you're crap, afternoon you're alright, evening, proper evening, like bedtime, crap again. So I've not worked out for 1, 2, 3, 4 whole days. Today will be the 5th day of no gym. How has that affected me? Well, if you look at my weight, I think because of my temperature and stuff, my weight has went down. So since then, 79.4 till today, it's went down 0.4 kilos, which is kind of roughly what it should anyway. But if you see here, it's swung all the way down to 78.7, which is 0.7 kilos. Can only assume it was dehydration. But in any case, we lost somewhere between 0.4 and 0.7 kilos in 4 days. And that's despite, if you look here, my average of eating is actually, not too bad considering I'm on a cut. Because I wanted to try and maintain the cut a little bit, and then I just see I was ill, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna eat a maintenance diet. That will do me. So what does this actually look like on your body? Well, if we look here, on the left is me at 79.4, and on the right is me at 79. Now, here you could try and argue and say, look, that one on the left is slightly more zoomed in. But in any case, I think it's absolutely evident that my back is twice the size on the left than it is on the right. The back of the right is just string. That's me this morning. This is me this time last week, and you can see it's so much more thick. Same with the front delt, pops, doesn't pop here. Same with the arms, they have more pop to them than here, nothing at all. As for the legs, they look thicker here, but they look drier here, and that's obviously because I've not trained legs in over a week now. So yeah, from this one, I just look much more muscular and much larger here, and just thinner, straggly version of myself there. Wait until you see the back from the actual back shot. It's unbelievable how much muscle I seem to have lost. Now, from the front lat spread, same thing, legs. I think legs are a bit drier now. As for the upper body itself, I think it's hard to tell in this because the light's so bad in my bathroom. But again, I think the lat spread, the lats just look a little bit wider here. Arms, I think, again, look a bit thicker here, whereas they're a bit thinner here. It's hard to tell when you don't have that much muscle and you're not enhanced, not genetically gifted. So you're just kind of been like, like, see when you work for 12, 13 weeks and you don't really look that much different despite working really hard. Especially in these pictures, it's so hard to tell, whereas in person you look three-dimensional. But pictures, they just don't really do it justice. But anyway, I think I look a lot wider here and just a lot thicker, whereas I look a lot drier here in this one. I've gone to the side, chest. This one, I think the hamstring. So, well, first off, if we go bottom up, the calf is much drier on this one. But the hamstring here, or like now, and even the quad, kinda, yeah, the quad and the hamstring are just flat as a pancake. Whereas on here, the hamstring pops out and the quad pops out. So I think there's a substantial loss in at least muscle glycogen there. As for the upper body, again, I think the shoulder here is just so 3D. It's really flat here. So despite it taking up almost the same amount of pixels on the screen, you can just see this is flat. Same with the arm, it's just like popping out here comparatively to this one here. It's just this one is like much more three-dimensional, much flatter. And now remember here, before you start commenting saying there's no popping out your tiny little arms, this is in reference to me comparing myself to another version of me. I'm not trying to compare myself to, some just up fake natty that you'll watch. Anyway, I look much bigger and three-dimensional there. Next is my kind of side try variant. It's hard to see again because of the lighting here, but I do think that this one here, this pec looks fuller. And this arm here looks much fuller, as does the shoulder. And even the trap too. As for the quad, again, drier, but much fuller. Now, this is where it's really noticeable, the back shot. So, if we look here, this is nuts. First of all, for my legs, yes, this leg looks much bigger than this one because of the angles and stuff, and because this is my dodgy knee, which if you would know, if you've seen the other pre-dad shred videos, I have a dodgy knee that's injured and it's needing surgery, hence I can't do this. But whatever. But if we look at the back, oh my goodness gracious. It looks like a before and after of like an 8-week transformation, back to front. If you look at the current one, it's just so straggly. Like there's no definition, just flat and straight lines. Here, it's like you see the three-dimensional bumps of the muscle. You see it swooping out a bit, swooping out a bit. Whereas here it's just flat, 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 flat. I honestly, when I seen this, I could not get away with how different I look in the space of 7 days with just like 5 days not training. That's mental. Finally, is the rear lat spread. I don't know why I do this stupid thing raising this shoulder. I always forget what one it is, and then when I'm doing it in the mirror in the bathroom, I end up like moving the wrong one down, and then it's worse. But anyway, if we look from the calves, oh, not much difference really, I suppose. The legs, I think they look fuller here, just like pops out a little bit more, pops out a little bit more. And here a bit thinner. And again, if we look the triceps, this one the triceps are popping out because they're full of inflammation, full of blood. This one, no blood, no inflammation, no glycogen. Same with here, and then the back speaks for itself again. Just looks three-dimensional and popping out, whereas it doesn't at all here. And as for the shoulders, similar kind of thing with the front delt. See it popping up there slightly. Nothing there, nothing. Granted, you could say, but look, the lighting's different. Maybe, but I just think here looks so much more three-dimensional than this one. This one just looks flat. And then finally, your rear double bicep. Honestly, Rona brain and baby brain all at the same time, and cut brain. So here we look, this left leg or right leg, I think that's my right. Yeah, that's my right leg because back to front. Even to me, it's back to front. I think you can see evidently that it looks much thicker, fuller here than in this one. But that being said, this leg looks bigger in that one than that one. Or does it look bigger? It's just look more cut. Who knows? As for the back, again, night and day. Honestly, here it just the shoulders much more three-dimensional, whereas here it's flat. The same with the lats, much more. Actually, is it much more? Yeah, kind of. But yeah, I think just this bit here, the traps and shoulders just look much. Traps, shoulders, upper lats just look much bigger here than here. Seems pretty obvious to me. But again, this picture is slightly bigger than that one. But yeah, I think you can see that this one's much more pumped up. But anyway, that's all of it. So if you're wondering, I'm only going to take 4 days off the gym because I'm not well. Is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it because otherwise you're going to be ill longer, probably. Because you imagine your body is a health bar above it, right? You've got the Rona, the unspeakable. Don't tell YouTube I said it. And your health bar goes down. Then you work out, and your health bar goes down a little bit more. And whilst you're working out, you're like, oh, I feel all right because I'm in the gym. Let me do some central nervous stuff, central nervous system taxing stuff like heavy rows, just a little deadlift, and then goes down again. And you're just gonna have to. Your body has to recover more and more and more. So ideally, if it's just a head cold, you're not out of breath and stuff, you can work it a little bit. But with the Rona, I feel it's a bit different, man, because I get puffed out just posing today. And you can see my posing's not even good. I don't know why I'm so puffed out. But anyway, so I think you can still lose weight, like a cut, and you can eat a little bit more, especially if you feel like you're gonna be fine anyway. So if you're like, oh well, it's just a balancing act of how much food do I want to eat versus how fast I want to recover. Because you probably could eat more, recover faster, but then you wouldn't be in your cut anymore. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, you should just continue your cut, but you should eat at a maintenance, your normal maintenance. And then if you burn more calories than your normal maintenance because you're no well, then, who's counting? That's fine. It's like a secret fake cut that you're on, which is cool. You know what happened to me? You can still lose like half a kilo or 0.4 kilos. But keep in mind that it's probably quite a lot of it's glycogen stores and just intramuscular inflammation or whatever it is. The kind of stuff you notice when you realize when you go back to the gym after being off for like 2 weeks, and then you just that day you come back and you're like, oh my god, I'm massive. I'm all my muscles back. And then you got your girlfriend or your mom, and you're like, feel my muscles. You're like that wee guy. Feel the size of Mars. Like that wee guy. And that's what it feels like, because the blood coming into the muscle, you've got the glycogen obviously, but then you have like this inflammation just from using the muscle and tearing it up. So yeah, you get all that. But anyway, there you go. If you ever wondered how much muscle you're going to lose or how different you're going to look after 4 days of being ill, there you have it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see the full results of this 13-week pre-dad shred, then watch that video when it comes out next. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see what life's going to be like. Not pre-dad, but not post-dad. Just being dad. I think we're going to get into maintenance and then a cut again. But who knows? We'll find out at some point. Thanks for watching. See you later, man. Treadmill's in the way, if you can see. Oh man, I'm so puffed out. Heart rate's only at 90, but it's the next day now, and still have the Rona, and it's killed my cardiovascular. Holy moly! All I've done was a little bit of incline, a bit of triceps, and a bit of biceps, and a bit of rows. I forgot that it kills you this much. So never mind about the weight loss, man. I don't even know when I will get back to fully working it. Also, can you tell who's been dieting? Although, look, it's hiding in the corner, the best one. Iron Brew. Iron Brew's the best. Then Fanta Lemon. Oh, this cola vanilla used to be my favourite. Bit boring now. Bit boring.